Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a young girl named Cinderella. She possessed a heart as pure as gold and a beauty that radiated from within. However, her world was shattered when her beloved mother passed away, leaving her in the care of her father. In time, Cinderella's father remarried, bringing a wicked stepmother and 2 stepsisters into their lives. These new additions to the family were cruel and treated Cinderella as nothing more than a servant in her own home. They forced her to toil endlessly while they reveled in their own vanity and selfishness. One fateful day, news spread throughout the kingdom that the king was hosting a grand ball. Every young maiden in the land was invited, including Cinderella's stepsisters. As they busied themselves with preparations, they never once considered inviting Cinderella to join them. Feeling disheartened, Cinderella found solace in her fairy godmother, who appeared before her with a sprinkle of magic. With a wave of her wand, Cinderella's rags transformed into a breathtaking gown, and her worn-out shoes became delicate glass slippers. However, the fairy godmother warned her that the enchantment would only last until midnight. As Cinderella arrived at the ball, she captivated everyone with her grace and beauty. The prince himself was instantly drawn to her, unable to take his eyes off her radiant presence. They danced together, their steps in perfect harmony, as if they were the only 2 souls in the entire kingdom. But as the clock struck midnight, Cinderella's heart sank. She knew she had to leave before her magical transformation vanished. In her haste, one of her glass slippers slipped off her foot and was left behind on the grand staircase. Determined to find the mysterious girl who had stolen his heart, the prince embarked on a quest. He traveled from house to house, asking every maiden to try on the glass slipper, hoping to find his true love. When he arrived at Cinderella's home, her stepsisters and stepmother tried to prevent her from trying on the slipper, but fate had other plans. As Cinderella delicately slipped her foot into the glass slipper, it fit perfectly, as if it were made solely for her. The prince knew in that moment that he had found his beloved. Overjoyed, he asked Cinderella to be his bride, and she accepted with tears of happiness streaming down her face. And so, Cinderella's life transformed once again. She left behind the cruelty of her stepmother and stepsisters, stepping into a world of love and happiness. With the prince by her side, she lived a life filled with joy, kindness, and compassion. This enchanting tale of Cinderella reminds us that even in the face of adversity, kindness and humility will always prevail. Thank you for listening. If you like it, show us your support.